Okay, good morning. This morning we're going to work with a reading passage. What I'd like to do is to ask that you get ready by relaxing a little bit. Just sit back. I'm going to put on some different music, and then I'm going to read. I'm going to read something, and I'm going to act it out for you. And then I'm going to turn the music off, and I'm going to read it again, but this time without acting it out. And at that point, I'd like you just to listen and to see how much you remember and you understand. Okay? So that's how we'll begin. You can just be taking a deep breath, being grateful. It's such a nice, beautiful morning today. You'll like this music. It reminds me of the early morning. Nice. You kind of pretend you're back home in your apartment and it's Saturday morning and you didn't have to go anywhere. That's the story of this woman. So this is my bed, and my name is Sarah, and I'm about to start reading the passage. So, Sarah woke up early, the sun pouring through the apartment window. She stretched lazily and placed her feet one by one on the floor. Rising from the bed, she tiptoed through the boxes, which lay everywhere, and put a kettle of water on to boil. Waiting, she glanced over all her possessions, grateful she had the whole day before her. She scooped instant coffee into a cup, home of her own. Okay. Now, I'm going to ask that you just listen. I'm going to put on a different kind of music, and I'm going to read this at normal speed. And I'd like you to just listen to it and see if you can kind of bring the images back of what it was that I did and see how much you can understand just as I go back through it. Okay? A deep breath and see how easy English is going to be as you hear it played again. Sarah woke up early, the sun pouring through the apartment window. She stretched lazily and placed her feet one by one on the floor. Rising from the bed, she tiptoed through the boxes which lay everywhere and put a kettle of water on to boil. Had a home of her own. Okay, what I'd like to do now is give you each a copy of this. If you could pass them to each other. And then stand up. We're going to read it together and see if we can act it through. First, let's see if we can help ourselves remember all of this vocabulary, all these verbs. All right, let's try and act it out together. And the idea here is that every time you say something, if you can do an action, that will help you remember more of the vocabulary. So, again, we'll start and we'll read together and act as much as you can. If you need a little space, maybe you want to move over just a little bit so you don't poke other people. Okay, all right, ready? Okay. Sarah woke up early. Right. The sun pouring through the apartment window.
The sun pouring through the apartment window.
Okay, very good. Okay, sit down. Yeah. Good. Okay. You're very smart. Have you noticed? Yes. Okay. This is easy, isn't it? Yeah, it is easy. Piece of cake. Right. Okay, let's work a little bit on this pronunciation here. Here are some of the verbs we have, and as you see, I have them coded in colors. Let's see if you can hear what the difference is in the pronunciation. Can you read this one? Tiptoed. Stretched. What's the difference there? Tiptoed. Stretched. This is a D and this is a T. A very interesting aspect of English pronunciation in the past tense. Let's try these and see if this is true. Let's read. Tiptoed. Ordered. Opened. I'm going to throw you the present tense of the verb, and it just for your security's sake, we have them here. Wake, woke, lie, lay, put, put. All right. I'll say the present, and I'll throw the ball to you, and if you can say the past. Okay? Ready? Okay. Put. Good. All right. What I'd like to do is have you practice one person reading through and the other person act it out. Okay, just a little bit. All right? Okay, so one person read and the other person act out. Okay. I hope you've had a chance to go through it at least once. We now need a volunteer to be Sarah, and we, the class, will read, and one person can come up and see if they can go through the activity. Shukri. Beautiful Sarah. Here she comes. All right, come. Yes. Okay, we need the beautiful music, too. All right, so Sarah can go to bed. And all of us will do the work. We'll read. Okay. He looks very comfortable. Okay, ready? Sarah woke up early, the sun pouring through the apartment window. Paper over. I'm going to give you a short dictation of some of the words. Is this very difficult? Piece of cake. Right. Piece of cake. Okay then. Your homework for tomorrow, you have two quick and easy things to do. One would be to check the dictation against the proper spelling on the other side, and then bring that to class tomorrow with any questions you have. And second, before you go to bed tonight, if you could just take a minute and take out this piece of paper and read it through for yourself, trying to remember as best you can some of the pronunciation and the intonation that we've worked with today. Okay? So see you tomorrow. Okay, all right, bye.